Hi everyone. I know that you all know who I am, and if you do not, I am Empress Nita. Some of you just call me Nita, but I am Empress Nita, the owner, founder, CEO, all things travel for Empress Travel. And I am excited to start my YouTube channel. And this video is going to be the first video that goes onto my YouTube channel, right? So I want to tell you all really quickly, probably try to get this done in under 5 minutes, about my upcoming girls trips, right? So we already have an upcoming girls trip in 2026 in August, going to Cozumel, out of Tampa on the Margaritaville SC cruise line. Yay, that's going to be a lot of fun. Just a super chill girls trip on an express cruise to Cozumel. We're going to get off, we're going to have a good time, and we're going to come right back. So the plan is starting in 2027, every biannual, which is every 2 years, I am going to host a mind, body, and soul reset trip, ladies trip for 20 ladies who are interested in going to rejuvenate, relax, rebuild, and reset themselves so that we can focus and get centered on the things that is important to us and that we are passionate about, and live out the goals and dreams that we want to by bonding, creating memories, unifying, building vision boards, strategies, and being able to come together and still have a wonderful time. So with that said, I am hosting a trip, again, for 20 ladies to Turks and Caicos. Yay! July 15th to July 19th in 2027. This trip will be nothing but the top of the chain, okay? All luxury experience to Turks and Caicos. We are going to be staying 5 days and 4 nights in a private villa, oceanfront view, right on the ocean. Walk right out of the villa onto the sand and the beach and the water. So listen, I can't give you all the details. It's just too much to just really help you fully understand. And so what we'll do is, those who are going to sign on for this trip, we'll have some meetings, we'll have some virtual meetings to talk more about and do Q&A so people can fully understand all the gamuts of this trip. But I will share some things that I think that are very important to help you understand the financial commitment for this trip and why this trip is going to be as rich as it is and that I'm planning for it to be. So first off, we are going to have a butler who's going to be available for us to get things for us, to help us with whatever we need to help with the whole entire stay. We're going to have housekeepers the entire stay. So nothing short of what we would receive at a regular hotel or a resort. We will have housekeeping daily for us, daily housekeeping services for us and for our stay. We will also have a concierge who will be available to connect us to any resources, anything we want to do, help us find activities, help us find food spots or whatever, and help us order things if we need to order anything. And then also car service when we need car service to go off property to do the things that we want to do. And yes, I'm going to leave some room in there for everybody to do whatever they want to do as well, especially sightseeing and shopping, if some people just want to just kind of relax on those days that we have free time. We are also going to have a private chef. So don't worry. Nope, this is not an all-inclusive trip, but it is an all-inclusive trip. It's an all-inclusive luxury trip. And if you know anything about luxury, you know that could possibly come with butlers, housekeepers, and private chefs who is going to cook for us and prepare our meals with fresh food, okay? Not toxic processed food. We're going to be eating breakfast, lunch, dinner. We're going to have fresh fruits and veggies and all things available for us. Plenty of hydration, water, and vibrations and libations to go along with our high energy and the things that's going to be taking place on this trip, okay? There will be airport transportation back and forth from the airport to the villa. So don't worry about the transfers, and anywhere that we're going, transfers are going to be included like always. I always make sure that we can get where we're going there and back safely, right? We are going to have a professional photo shoot. We are going to engage in some activities on site and off site. We are going to provide everybody with a lovely swag bag like we always do, and more to come on that. So I'm going to get into the nuts and the bolts because I'm already coming up on the 5 minutes that I asked of you for your time. we're going to be expecting and is requiring a $50 reservation fee for anybody that want to go on this trip. Like, you're going to have to pay a $50 reservation fee that is non-refundable, and all payments are non-refundable. But you will be able to purchase insurance when you're on the booking platform later on, when you can get on and pay your deposit. I will create the booking platform this weekend. So for those who are very serious and ready to get started and are anxious about it, you can go ahead and get started in making your payments for your deposit. The full $500 deposit needs to be paid by January 31st. However you pay it, 2 payments, 1 payment, 4 payments, 8 payments, 6 payments, 5 payments, whatever. However you want to pay it, pay it. But January 31st it's January 30th is the deadline. But if you go to January 31st, that's fine. January 30th/31st is the deadline for the $500 deposit to lock you in, because once we lock into that deposit, we're going to be in full throttle mode, and we're going to begin our process of a 15-month payments of $233 every month from February 2026 all the way to April 30th, 2027. That is going to give you literally over a year to pay for a trip. A year, almost a year and a half, if we consider the months that you're going to have to pay your deposit, right? You're almost going to have 2 years to pay for this trip, 18 months to pay for this trip. I think that this has been planned out well so that people can be successful and can have a successful trip and commit to this trip comfortably. I will leave the booking platform open for people to make as many payments as they want, often as they want, however they need, when I'm asleep, when they woke, whatever. And however often you get paid, daily, monthly, weekly, bi-weekly, bi-monthly, semi-monthly, once a month, however, you will be able to openly pay down your trip as often as you like, between the time you put your deposit down all the way up until April 30th for 2027, right? I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this. This is going to be something phenomenal. We're only taking 20 ladies. That is it. We're going to have king beds and a couple of queen beds at the villa. And if, in fact, you want to bring somebody, please bring somebody that's about this life, about luxury travel. Not anybody that's going to be nickel and diming, not anybody that's not going to be able to come with any coins, not anybody who's going to complain about making the payments or the cost of the trip, because you're paying for an experience. It's not just about the trip, okay? Every single thing is going to cost us money to get done. And I do all of the planning, all the coordinating, all the facilitating, and making all the negotiating, all the contracts, everything. I take care of all of it. So this is just going to be a white glove trip for you. All you're going to need to do is come with your mind and your body and your soul ready to have a good time. I can't even magnify it as much as I want to, but more to come on that. Here's the deal. If you are interested in this trip and you know you want to be a part of it right away, you can Zelle me your $50 reservation fee, period. 952-923-3187 to Empress Travel Group. That's what's going to pop up if you Zelle it to me. If you don't have Zelle, you have Venmo. I can send you that, my Venmo tag, and then you can send that to me. Venmo, Cash App, Apple Pay, PayPal. I have a multitude of ways you can send a payment. Just know that anything outside of Zelle is going to cost you a $5 fee. To send any money. They charging, and those prices are not getting lower. Okay, so with that being said, I am going to start to send out invitations to those people that I am personally inviting, and feel free for you to personally invite. So I'm going to close by saying this. This is a first come, first served trip. The $50 reservation fee is going to tell me who's coming, who's interested, and who's not. And if you fall off the trip at any point, I am going to have a wait list for people who might want to come on the trip, but they don't get their $50 booking fee or reservation fee in early enough. So I will be drawing from my pool of waiting lists for anybody who want to come onto the trip later, if they want to wait for somebody to fall off the trip. If not, they'll have to get onto the 2028 or 9 trip. Depending on how successful the 2027 trip is, it'll determine what we do in 2028. And if not, we'll make this an biannual trip, like I said in the beginning, which is my preference, to give people enough time, because I'm going to be picking some very luxury places to go to and high-end places for us to go to, for people to see the world through a different lens and come back refreshed, rejuvenated, and excited, okay? So I have already almost doubled my time. Be on the lookout for the flyer. Be on the lookout for text messages and inbox messages, DMs, etc. from me, and then I will keep you all updated and let me know if you have any questions. All right. In the meantime, y'all have a good night.